welcome to Wacky Wednesdays, where everyone has a chance to show off their car mods. And here's this week's winner.
This is my 2004 Ford Mustang SVT Cobra, also known as the Terminator. It has a 4.6 liter dual overhead cam supercharged V8. From the factory, these cars were rated at 390 crank horsepower, but it was more like about 370 wheel horsepower, which equals out to be about 440 crank horsepower. You might think, why not just buy a normal GT for half the price? But this car has a whole bunch of differentiating features which make it worth the extra money. First of all, it has a different hood which has two functioning heat extractors, which the GT or any other Mustang does not come with. The heat extractors are functional and help cool off the engine. They were actually tested in the wind tunnel, which is why they are placed where they are. And then if you go down to the front, you can see that it has the Cobra front bumper. That is only on the Cobra of 2003 and 2004. And then if we go along to the sides, you can see that the mirrors are painted body color, which besides the anniversary edition, this is the only SN95 Mustang to have body matched mirrors. And then if we go to the side of the car, you can see that the side skirts are more in flush with the car. That is also a differentiating feature between the GT and the Cobra. It has a more of a duckbill spoiler instead of having the normal spoiler that the GTs have that you have probably seen before. I think this one looks a lot better, and some people put this on their GTs. It also has the LED third brake light, which is a pretty nice touch. You can see that it has the Cobra rear bumper, and it has the Cobra chrome inserts on the back bumper. Normal GTs or any other Mustang do not come with. One thing that I did do to the car once I got it is switch the rims over from the 17-inch rims that the car comes with to these 18-inch black rims. These are 1995 Cobra R replica rims. I like the 18-inch rims a little bit better because it fills out the wheel well a little bit more and makes the wheel well and tire a little bit more flush. It also is lowered, so that also helps fill out the wheel well, because the SN95 Mustangs do have a huge wheel gap from the factory. Now to what is almost undebatably the best part of the car, the engine. As you can see, straight on top right there is a supercharger. That is an Eaton blower, and it comes straight from the factory with these cars. That is one of the biggest selling points for these cars, and the reason why they are still worth what they are right now. The supercharger is what makes its iconic screaming noise when you hear one fly by you. The reason that it is able to handle the power from a supercharger is because it has a forged rotating assembly. If you don't know what a forged rotating assembly is, it consists of the crankshaft, the connecting rods, and the pistons basically being stronger than a normal engine would have. That enables it to handle between 800 and 1,000 horsepower without having to upgrade the internals. As of right now, my car has about 470 wheel horsepower, which is close to around 530 crank horsepower. That's a decent upgrade for the little bit of mods I have done to it. One of the mods I have is the smaller supercharger pulley. That makes it so the supercharger can spin faster, creating more boost. That paired with the tune is what helps make more power in this car. I also have a cold air intake, high flow cats, along with boreless stinger mufflers. A couple of little cosmetic things that are done in the engine bay. The oil cap that has a Cobra on it, the spark plug cover that says Terminator, and the radiator cover that says Terminator on it too. I also have a supercharger coolant tank and a normal coolant overflow tank that are metal. These are normally plastic from the factory. I think it looks cooler, and it also adds some function. One last thing about these cars is that the motor is hand built. You can see right there, it is signed by the two people who built it, and it says hand built with pride. That is one really cool thing about the Cobras. It's not just Terminator exclusive, but of course the Terminator is the best motor in a normal Cobra that they've made in the SN95 generation. Now that we're on the interior of the Cobra, you can see that there are a couple differences from a normal GT of this year, but there also are a decent amount of similarities. First of all, the steering wheel in the center says Cobra instead of Mustang. It also has a different head unit, and it has a 6-speed transmission instead of a 5-speed, which all the other Mustangs of this year came with. The only other Mustang of the New Edge variety, or SN95 variety too, that has a 6-speed is the Cobra R, which was made in 2000 and was an exclusive car. And then you could look at the dash, the instrument panel. You could see that the gauges are a little different than the normal GT. They're white and it says SVT in red lettering. You'd also see that it has a boost gauge, which no other Mustang of this year would come with, since no other Mustang was supercharged. Normally it does only go up to 10 psi, but since mine has the pulley on it, it does go up higher, so you could actually tell what boost you are running. Little things that are done in here are knobs. I do really like the knobs on there. Kind of adds to the style to the interior, makes it look a little bit nicer. Ford interiors really weren't the greatest at that time. It does have its little squeaks sometimes, but I do think the interior isn't that bad. The seats are really nice in this car. You can see that they have an embroidered Cobra logo on them. These are suede inserts along with leather bolstering. The bolstering on the bottom of the seat and the side is adjustable along with the seat itself. Driver's seat is power. It does have back seats, which also follow the same styling as the front seats. Now let's cut to an exhaust clip. I want to thank Scotty for letting me showcase my car. Please subscribe to his channel along with checking out my Instagram and YouTube page. I have a lot of pictures of the car and more to come soon, along with some videos with the car in it. Thanks for watching.
Well, that was this week's video, and to have your car mod shown on my channel here, check this out. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.